Are you guys ready for some Zelda prog rock? Fan-frickin-tastic. So, we are lucky to have these guys back. They played at our Halloween show a couple years ago, and now they're back with a debut album, Save Your Progress, which you can buy now on Bandcamp or from the merch booth back there. Are we all to give it up right now? Drop some emojis in the chat and make some noise for Big Ro Panuganti and Prog XP.
If I say hey, what should I hear back? All right, someone got it. When I say hey, 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 nice. All right. Give that for my buddy Max on bass. right, how's that? My name is Ro Panuganti, and this is the Prog Experience. So, man, I planned this out. I practiced what I was going to say between songs, like, for weeks. Let me start with thank you so much for coming out and supporting live music by human artists. Everything you see here was made by people who just love making stuff and not clicking a button. You said it, not me. Okay, I said it a lot, like on the way over here. So, all right. I forget if we're allowed to say fuck AI on stream. Whoops.
Fuck AI.
Yeah! We're not Team Ganondorf, we're Team Link, right? So, again, thank you. You all look so cool, and we had such a great time. Did anyone see us at Ongakuvania a few years ago? We have not stopped talking about how awesome that show was. From obviously the work that Ongaku Overdrive puts in, the Conduit puts in. We like sound so good up here. Like we're just gonna like camp out and live at the Conduit now. But I am a humongous Zelda fan, as is the whole band really. And when we found out that there was a Zelda 40th anniversary, we were so delighted with the dream gig to get to play some of my Zelda arrangements. What you heard, of course, was Forest Temple, you know, who plays music from Dungeons, right? But it meant a lot to me to kind of like take this crazy world of, you know, forestries and fake out Ganondorfs and put it into like a kind of musical vibe. So that track is off our album. When does that come out?
Today.
What?
You can go
that's
get
right.
it over there.
You can go
physically.
Get it. My incredibly talented wife, Allison Martin, over there, selling CDs. They are 100% licensed and made with love. Little known fact. And humongous thank you to Game Grooves for not only sponsoring tonight, but my buddy Drew Gibson, who mastered the album, worked with me, and shipped it all the way to Florida for us. So we're so thankful. But yeah, I love making video game music. I've done it for 15 years on YouTube. I do a lot of like crazy VFX and fun times and dress ups, and I love it. And one of the other albums I worked on very recently is from one of my other favorite Zelda games, The Wind Waker. And I was really excited because I was like, oh my God, I actually may have 50 or 60 Zelda songs, and I wanted to pick just one. So we picked one that is just really cool, and I hope you enjoy it. right, how we feeling? All right, keep it moving. Thank you. That was a great see off my album, The Ocean. One cool thing about tonight. Ooh, sorry, that was a hard song. These are hard songs. One thing I noticed is like picking a name is really annoying when you make an internet band. When I started, it wasn't called content creation or influencer. It was just called a kid who really likes playing guitar at parties. But tonight is kind of a really cool night because the band you were watching perform is now going by the name Prog XP, not Ro Panuganti Prog Experience. And that's because this band is more than just me, on YouTubes and finding people who want to learn these really crazy riffs. It's a band, and this band is fantastic. Do you want to meet them? Yeah! I said, do you want to meet the band? Yeah! All right. Who are we going to start with? There's so many people up here. Piano. All right. Hailing from my third home of Raleigh, North Carolina, the incredible wizard on synths and keys, my buddy Bao Vuong on synths and keys tonight. We had him for a moment in Seattle, but he is hailing from the beautiful city of Chicago, laying down the low. We have Max Sandler on the bass, y'all. Make some noise. And in his second heroic attempt to save Prog XP, we are joined by an absolute fire-powered machine on the drums, Angel Hernandez from Florida. Some of you will remember Angel also played with us in Ongakavania, and I don't know how we got you again. We've got like one wish left. And my partner in crime from Seattle, we have bassist from Armature, absolute wizard, game dev, and guitarist, and one of my best friends, Colby, on guitar. Once again, my name is Ro Panuganti, and I really, really like Legend of Zelda and Dream Theater. All right, so thankfully, we didn't plan too many songs, so I get to kind of riff here, but I'm going to do the thing.
Who likes the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword? Nice.
Ooh, you got some controversy up here.
It's pretty cool.
All right. That's fair enough. All right, I see some swords coming up. If you want to dance, you're at a rock show. We want to see you have just as good a time.
Just please don't Skyward strike us. It would hurt.
That's true. I think the game tells you not to. Doesn't fee, fum?
Fee.
Fi.
I think it's
Wait,
fee.
is it fee or fi?
Fee.
I hear fee. Fi. Okay, I heard foe. That's a really strong argument.
Fee, fi, fo, fum?
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Something
There we
like
go.
that.
Something
Really
like
need
that.
her to tell me when my batteries are low in my IEMs. That would be really cool. Far more useful than telling me my batteries are low in my Wiimote.
So
Maybe.
as we pick songs, I wanted to make sure everyone in the band like had a song that they kind of latched to, and our buddy Max shares a love of Skyward Sword. So we're gonna play a song, and whether you love it or not, hopefully it goes hard.
Bruce is loud!
Yeah, let's get those hands in the air. With or without grooves. I hope I'm not the only one who noticed that. Thank you. That was Skyloft, of course, from the oft forgotten. Is that a retro game now? Sorry. It is. It really is. Once again, tonight's been really special on so many levels. I want to emphasize how cool it is that we're all here to celebrate video games that have meant something to us, stuff we've played with friends, family, and as I've gone on my musical journey, I've had a lot of pivotal moments where a certain Zelda game was just so meaningful to me, and it brought people together. The one thing that really made me want to take music more serious was when Breath of the Wild was announced. I don't know if anyone's like me. We had spring break. The Switch came out. Breath of the Wild came out, but a few people, very choice people, told me hey, I really like what you've been doing for Zelda, and they believed in me and said you should do something for Breath of the Wild. And a lot of people helped out, a lot of fantastic friends, artists, and I made my EP called The Wild. And then recently, I wanted to add way more songs, so I made an album called Return to the Wild. And again, a lot of people talked to me about how much Zelda meant to them. So this next track actually has quite a lot lot of fun history. Shout out to my friend Sanjay. He requested that I play the song with another incredible artist, Toxic X Eternity. Do we have any Toxic fans? There we go. So while Jack isn't here tonight.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. So while we don't have Jack, we have Colby. So one day we'll have both of them together, and we'll have a really good cheesy show. All right.
We've unironically used that before. Not with Toxic X Eternity, but another thing. But that's history.
Fair enough. There's a lot of Jacks in this world. All right. Are we ready? Almost. All right. The last shout out I got to give out is to another friend of mine who's inspired me in so many ways, but he's also just hard to not be inspiring. He's a voice actor in Zelda. So yeah, my incredible friend, he helped me out on this one. You'll probably spot him pretty fast. This is about taking down an evil king, so if that resonates with you, I want to see you friggin' move. For some reason.
Rise, rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule.
All right, that was the Hyrule Castle music from Breath of the Wild, which it also is it's a little bit Link's Awakening, which is my first Zelda. What's everyone's first Zelda? I heard Fire Emblem and then noise. This was a terrible idea. Link to the Past, all right. Ooh, the original. Twilight Princess, right? Not like Stephanie Meyer.
So, by the way, the Twilight Princess is here herself.
That is incredible.
Both of these are incredible cosplay. Like, kudos. Awesome.
I wanna thank like a billion people. One thing, we were chatting with the lovely people at Zelda Dungeon and Kristen, and they asked us what our favorite Zelda game was. We were all like Twilight Princess without a doubt. I recognize we may or may not have been able to include it at this show, but it's our favorite, so it has to happen.
Sorry.
Imagine, okay, you come up with a set list that can only be 45 minutes to feature your favorite game franchise as your Link plushies look at you and judge every time you scooch lower a different game. I actually played at VGM Con when they had an all Zelda theme, and I played a song from every console Zelda. So I tried my best, but we wanted to save something so stupid, so special, that I've been dreaming about it for like 2 years. Sort of. Hold on. I'm gonna do something because we have so much time in our set that we're not playing music. All right. What was I supposed to do after this? All right. First of all, shout out to the fantastic speedrunning you saw, because I could not do that. Greensy Saber, make some noise. All right. I don't need the names, but it helps. Also, my wonderful friend, the immensely talented Jackson Perotti. My lovely friend, who also sadly left Seattle, but is just divinely talented on saxophone, on ocarina, Stephen Higby. And then another one of my longtime friends, the incredibly talented composer, violinist, guitarist, musician, Lion Mite. Right? The real king of Red Lions is literally playing for you tonight. And then, of course, coming up after us, you're gonna have nonstop fun with DJ Joe. Make some noise, keep it going. We're not done. We're not done at all. Well, this is our last song, so I guess we're kind of done, which is also the cue.
The benefit, though, of this being the last song is that we put a lot of effort into it, so it's really long.
Yeah, this is not like short.
It's like a whole soundtrack in one song. Or at least as much as we could cram into like 9 or 10 minutes. Oh, yes, we got to don the costume. Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
We're so back.
This next one's really, really, really special, both because it's Colby's favorite video game and one of my favorites, and it's really, really good. Shout out to the incredible artist. I got to share the tag afterwards with Jesse, right? For this incredible commission. We'll get there. We have a table at the back. All right.
Anyway.
Wait. We have a special guest also, the Happy Mask Salesman. Why don't you introduce this one?
You've been met with a terrible fate, Big Ro.
I want to see y'all move to this one. Not the whole 9 minutes. right, we're gonna make some noise together, all right? I'm gonna point and you're gonna shout, hey, this is freaking cock tower! Hey! Hey! Hey, this is a 21 plus show. All right, we gotta sing and calm this baby down. Oh, ah, ah, oh, ah, oh. All right, everybody, this baby will keep crying. Oh, ah, ah, oh, ah, oh. Beautiful. We gotta keep it up because we're gonna stop that moon. Heads up if you like holding drinks, because the moon's crashing. Might be an inconvenience.
Let's fucking move, Conway! Thank you so much, Orlando!
Thank you so much, Angaku. Thank you so much, everybody who's put this together. Conduit, Zeldathon, for your incredible work streaming. Thank you so much to everyone for coming out. Support human artists and take care of your neighbors. Anyone want a pick? Anyone want picks? Oh, I got a couple more. All right, we got one there, one to you, my friend. One more. All right. We'll have a couple more at the merch stall. Got shirts. We got to get rid of them because I want space for souvenirs. All right. Don't go anywhere. We got DJ Joe. It's going to blow your mind. I'm also going to need those moons back later.
Give it again for Prog XP. By the way, they got their debut album, which just dropped today. Save your progress. Get that at their table. Get some sweaty hugs. Get some posters. Get them to sign the posters. All that good stuff. You guys have been killing it all night. I saw the moons flying everywhere. I see it. The Fierce Deity is in the house. Look at that shit. That's dope. Yeah. Also, what's dope is we have hit $6,363 for Hope for the Day, the charity that we're supporting with Zeldathon. So if you guys get some more donations, then let's get to $6,500 before the night's over. How about that? Does that sound good? Hell yeah. There's some QR codes in the back. You can also go to donate.zeldathon.com to make that happen. Every little bit helps. Also, we got a prize raffle. Another prize raffle in about, 5-6 minutes. So it's a good chance to get some tickets, get some drinks, get that Blight Ganon essence and suck that down, get some Hyrule margaritas and party. Because we got DJ Joe after all that, and he's going to make you all dance. So get that liquid courage and get ready to press A for Destiny.